Hey guys, what's up? It's Dustin and welcome back to Potter Watch. So today we are going to be unboxing the Curation of Magical Curiosities. This is Cherry Wallace's box that's powered by Geek Gear. So this did just arrive to me yesterday. For some reason, Geek Gear boxes just take a little bit longer to get to me. I saw a lot of people receiving it, but surprisingly, I have avoided all spoilers. I don't know a single thing that is in here, and I'm pretty excited about that because I knew pretty much everything that was in her last box. But there were two versions. You had the classic version of this box, which had 8 items, I believe, and this one has 12. It's the Maxima version. So we have the box, and then it also came with this tube. I'm going to assume this is a print, but I'm going to open it last. I was pretty excited that she released another one. I liked pretty much everything in her last box, so when this one came out, I ordered it pretty much immediately. But we're going to go ahead and get in there, and I'll show you guys what it looks like first. And we dropped something. That's like a trend on this channel. If you watch my previous videos, you'll know that all things fall out of the top of the box. But the thing that fell out there is this card that says, "Happy Christmas, Neville." So it says, "Dear friends, I couldn't risk sending Hedwig. Ever since the World Cup, the ministry's been intercepting more and more owls, and she's too easily recognized. Sirius Black. This reminds me, did you feed the owl upon arrival? It's quite cold this winter, and it's flown quite a journey to get to you. I can't believe the festive season has arrived. It's the most wonderful time of the year, don't you think? This year has been filled with such magic, and our community is thriving. Our wizarding world has some of the most incredible, passionate, and kind-hearted wizards and witches within it." That was a mouthful. And I'd like to say a huge thank you for all of your support with the Curation of Magical Curiosities this year. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a very magical New Year. So this is a letter from Cherry. We got one of these in the previous box too, so that's cool. And then after that is gone, this is kind of what we're left with inside the box. It looks like there's a lot in there, so we're going to go ahead and get right into it. The first thing I'm going to grab, I see this squishy package here, but I'm going to leave it for a few. The first thing I see is a little box that has a bow there. We have flying keys, we have a snitch, we have lightning bolts, there's ornaments. Being that this is a Cherry Wallace curated box and there's flying keys on the box, I'm going to assume that this is a flying key of some sort. And that's exactly what it is. So item number 1 looks like it's going to be maybe an ornament for your tree or just something to hang up in general. Oh, but look at that. So there is a Deathly Hallows symbol in the key, so that's awesome. But this is what it looks like. There has to be a better way to do that. Oh, there we go. So that's what it looks like. A flying key for either your tree, I mean, you could hang it anywhere. But the attention to detail there, with the Deathly Hallows ornament in the actual key itself, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, that is item number 1. We don't do a Harry Potter Christmas tree. I wish we did, for obvious reasons, but this will find a spot on my shelves for sure. So we're off to a great start. I said this last time, the things that are in her box for Geek Gear quality are really, really nice. I mean, it's very well made, obviously, but the attention with the Deathly Hallows thing, I would bet that that was her idea. Next, we have another little box that has a crown, that's what that's called, on it. Geek Gear always does a good job with their actual boxes. I think I said that before. And inside, I figured this was going to be a Weasley item, but it is, I think this is the Queen from Wizard's Chess. I personally love chess, so I will have this displayed for sure. I don't actually have the Wizard chess set. I want to get that, but I believe, I could be wrong, we'll go through the spoiler card at the end. I believe that this is the Queen when they're playing Wizard's chess, and it's red. I'm guessing because it's a festive box. Next, we're just going to go for the big package. It looks like a wearable, but it was in this like plasticky paper with a purple bow, and it's squishy, so I'm going to assume it's a wearable. And on the inside, sorry that's loud, I'm sure, we have what would appear to be a scarf. It is. It's a huge scarf, too. I don't know if you can see that, but it is massive. I don't wear scarves, but my wife will get quite a bit of use out of this, I would imagine. This is massive. So for a Christmas box, this makes great sense. If I don't know exactly what this is from. I'm going to bet it is a Weasley item. So it might be Fred or George's, or they probably both had one, if we're being honest. But it just reminds me of a Weasley item just with the color palette. So let me know if I'm wrong, but if I had to bet, I would bet this is a Weasley item. And it's knitted. It is very comfortable. I feel like Molly Weasley would have knitted something like this for sure. And then at the end there, you have all the different colors of thread, or yarn, rather. So I've gotten scarves from Geek Gear before. There was a really terrifying Gryffindor one in one of their boxes. And this is miles above the quality of that one. So that's a really good item. Next thing, it's huge. Next, I see a pin. We're just going to go for it. I'm going to take it out of the package so you can see it without a glare. And this is what it looks like. So the pin in her box was one of my favorite things last time. So it's on the backing that says the Curation of Magical Curiosities. And we have we're going to flip that around so you can see it. We have the Hogwarts crest. The H rather, not really the crest. We have a dangly lightning bolt, and there's so much in here. There is glasses, there's the lightning bolt, there's the Deathly Hallows symbol, there's a snitch at the bottom. There are several colored stones. So there's a red one, a purpley blue one, a green one, and like a yellow one. So I'm assuming that is for all the different houses. But yeah, so we have a very, very... it's a pretty large pin. It's got two of the plastic backings on the back. So yeah, a solid pin for sure. And obviously it's a Christmas wreath. For obvious reasons. So how many items is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got roughly 8 more to go. We'll go ahead and pull out this package. It's made to look like there's twine on there. And then it's just in a box like this. It actually looks like there's tape right there. Geek Gear does a great job with their boxes. They really do. And we open it up. And it looks like we have a Remembrall, maybe. It is. It's a Remembrall. It is plastic. And you can just see the designs from the Remembrall on there. And the gold band. And apparently, I have forgotten nothing. Because it doesn't turn red. So, it's just like a hard plastic. But yeah, so there is the 5th item, I think. Item number 6. We're going to go for this box. This box looks promising. So, it is wrapped in bubble wrap. This is going to be really loud, and I apologize in advance. We'll try and get through it as quick as possible. Alright. So we have this box. So you can see on there, it looks like, I'm going to bet this is a Yule Ball item. Because there's people dancing there. And just the overall feel of the box. But something is poking through. Hopefully nothing broke. No, I think, sadly, something broke. Maybe not. We'll see. Alright. Nothing broke. I think we're good. This is a glass item with more bubble wrap. So this was what was moving up and down. It's not broken. It is, I think this is a pumpkin juice bottle. It's got the little pumpkin on the top, obviously. So I've changed my mind. I don't think this is a pumpkin juice bottle. I know this is a pumpkin juice bottle. But this is what it looks like here. There's a snowflake on the front. So I said I didn't see any spoilers for this. I saw this in a post on Instagram. It was like next to all the actual bottles like this at I think it's the Studio Tour in London. So yeah, I guess I did see a spoiler. I just didn't know it was a spoiler. I thought it was part of the prop, so that's clearly a good thing. I will say, I think this snowflake is just vinyl, and my snowflake is coming off. I can probably just push it back on there. And then there's blue in the bottom. I'm not sure if when you fill it, if this is going to dye the water, or it may just reflect light to turn the water blue. But I think possibly when you fill it, whatever is in there, it may just be like a powder, and then it might turn the water blue. But we'll see eventually. But yeah, so this is another item there. And to get an actual glass bottle with a stopper like that, I don't know, not to sound rude towards Geek Gear, but the level of the items that come in these boxes far outshines their other boxes. So I just opened their festive box. I did record it, and it was kind of a sad box, not gonna lie. And to open these boxes and get this level of quality, so you know they're capable of it, or maybe they just need to hire Cherry full-time. Possibly, because the things that we get in her boxes, they outshine the other Geek Gear boxes by miles. I mean, look at that snowflake. That is just awesome. So this will find its way onto my shelves for sure. I am curious to see what the blue does. I think it may turn the water blue. I don't know. It has to have a purpose or it wouldn't be there, right? Next, we're going to go for this package. So it says, Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron. So there's an H and an R on here. Maybe this is some form of their Christmas sweaters. And it is. So we have 2 gloves, one with an H on it and one with an R on it. So instead of getting their jumper, we got their gloves. I don't wear gloves like this, but I know as soon as I walk out of my office to show my wife this, these aren't going to be my gloves anymore. I'm going to lose them. And this is one of those, like, so we have the H and the R. It's backwards R, but you get it. This is one of those, like, if you were wearing it, no one would know unless they know. Like, it's a subtle nod, but a Harry Potter fan would be like, that's ingenious. And it looks like it's embroidered on here. I can't get it off now. One glove getting off the other. So yeah, it is embroidered with a golden H on this one. And it is embroidered with a golden R on that one. This was a genius way to represent their sweaters without giving an actual sweater. And it's, again, it feels super, super high quality there. Next thing I see is a Chudley Cannon banner. We're going to open it up. Maybe it's beating me currently. So yeah, we have the Chudley Cannons. It's like one of the flags you would wave there. It's just on it feels like a felt material. It looks like you could either stick it on the wall if you wanted to, or maybe it's meant to have a stick in there because it looks like you could do that. But I would say it's probably a wall hanging. But yeah, so we have the Chudley Cannons represented for Ron, obviously, his favorite Quidditch team. Next, we have this big envelope, and it looks like maybe the spoiler card. There's something hiding under the spoiler card. It got me last time. I mean, I kind of already saw what it is, but there was something hiding under the spoiler card last time, too. So, inside here is it looks like an invitation to the Yule Ball. If I had to guess, that's what it's going to be when we open it up. And then back here it says the Yule Ball over and over and over again. So that's what that looks like. Leave it to Cherry Wallace to put something with a lot of gold foiling into her box. So that's what that looks like. And then when we open it up, there's silver foiling. So it says Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry, together with the Ministry of Magic, request the pleasure of your company at the Yule Ball to celebrate Christmas and the Triwizard Tournament, to be held at 1900 hours Christmas Day at the Great Hall, Hogwarts School. At 21:30 hours, the traditional Champions Waltz, strictly dressed to impress. And it's got the Hogwarts symbol and the Ministry of Magic symbol down there at the bottom. If you can see, that is what that looks like. So we now have our invitation to the Yule Ball. There are so many things on my desk, so it has to have been 12 items. At this point, there's just so much. We're going to grab this out of the bottom. It is a print. She painted the print in the last box. Why does everything want to stay away from me? So I wonder if she printed this, or she painted this one as well. It doesn't have her name on it, so possibly not. But we all know what that is. That is the Howler. And it kind of says in there what it says. I can't tell what the background says. I guess it's Ronald Weasley, how dare you steal that car. So I feel like this is probably another cherry painting. It's done on the same or similar paper as to the one before, and I mean, it looks great. I don't put up a lot of prints anywhere, really, but this is something that I actually may hang up. So we have our Howler. We have the spoiler card, which I'm going to save for just a minute until I get into this tube here. I assume it just wouldn't fit in the box, so it was attached to the side and the little bag that it comes in. I think this is another Yule Ball item. It kind of looks similar to the print, just on what I can see of it there. And it is. I mean, it's similar. So, if you can see that, that is what that looks like. It has the same dancing couple over there. It says, at the second one stroke, Yule beverages will be served. At the first one stroke, lead your partner to the dance floor. At the third one stroke, Yule feast will be served. Yule Ball. At the fourth one stroke, Witch and Wizard of the Ball will be announced. At the sixth one stroke, final Yule dance, then good night to all our very special guests. At the fifth one stroke, Yule parade and wand skills. I didn't know that was a thing. So I wonder who the Witch and Wizard of the Ball were. Who would you guess the Witch and Wizard of the Ball were? I have no idea. It is on a super nice piece of paper. It feels very velvety. And it says, strictly dressed to impress. See Professor McGonagall for details. So that is what that looks like. And we're going to quickly run through the spoiler card. But I think that's all 12 items. Nothing else hiding in the box. So, Molly Weasley's knitted scarf. I knew it. Have you ever wanted to be a Weasley? Who hasn't wanted to be a Weasley? Designed to look like the ones given to Fred and George during the Christmas dinner at number 12 Grimmauld Place in Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. Now you can feel like part of the family. I called that. Flying key ornament. The flying keys from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone are some of my favorite props. You can adorn your Christmas tree with your very own flying key. No broomsticks required to catch it. What would this time of the year be without these festive decorations? Oh, and did you spot the Deathly Hallows symbol? Yes, I did. I'm just going to read through what the main pieces are. I'm not going to make you listen to me read all of the descriptions there. So the Wizard's Chess piece, the moment I first discovered Wizard's Chess, so that is the Queen from Wizard's Chess. The Howler artwork, I wonder if that's done by Cherry. So Ronald Weasley, how dare you steal that car? I really enjoyed painting my Mandrake artwork for my previous box, so I thought I'd do another for this one. So she did paint that one. There's the Remembrall, the Chudley Cannons Quidditch team flag, Yule Ball invitation, Hogwarts wreath enamel pin, Yule Ball bottle, the Harry and Ron Christmas gloves, and then the Yule Ball poster. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I guess there was 11 items in this box instead of 12. But that is all of it. I have to say, I'm thoroughly impressed. I feel like she definitely took a lot of the constructive criticism. I mean, criticism is criticism, but I feel like she took the constructive criticism from her first box and applied it to this one and did an amazing job curating this box. Favorite item is probably going to be this. Or, let's do a second favorite item. Although I won't wear these. I think these were a great item too. I mean, I pretty much like everything in the box. If I had to pick a least favorite item, it might actually be the pen, just because, I don't know. It's very playful looking, and it's not a bad pen. I just don't think there are very many bad items in this box. I just think out of all the other items that were so strong, this might have been one of the least strong items. And then my desk is a mess right now. There are so many Harry Potter things. And then the Remembrall, it would be insane to ship a glass Remembrall. They would break for sure. But it would be super cool if that could have been glass. But I totally understand the logistics of that, and that would be almost impossible, and there's no telling how much it would cost to manufacture. But it's still a cool item. Just if we could have figured out some way to make it glow red. That would make it even better. But no, I am curious to see if she'll do another box. She hasn't released that information yet, so Cherry, if you watch this, we're all dying to know. But yeah, let me know, what was your favorite item? What was your least favorite item? And I'll see you guys in the next one.